I'm here today with Monika Starnaska from the Labster product team, who spends a lot of her time thinking about Labster's library of simulations and how to improve them, and also about the accessibility of our learning tools. So Monika, just to kick it off, as faculty and staff are thinking this fall about how to engage their students and how to reach all of the students in their courses and programs, what are some of the challenges that you see around access and accessibility, for example?
Yeah, so as the semester starts, we are fully aware that educators have a lot of things they need to pay attention to. And very often, things that are not obvious or not visible from the beginning, they just simply be omitted, because if you have a class of 80 students, it's very hard to cater to every individual need. And one of those needs when it comes to accessibility very often are just not even raised to the educators, because students think that if I cannot see well from the last row, I can just sit closer. Or if, the font, the color size, the text size on the slides, I can just read them later. So these are very, very small things that the students don't feel like they should raise that can help teaching and learning and interaction in the class way better. So these are those small challenges that educators can proactively address by just looking through their materials, looking for the slide deck and seeing, oh, and I'm making it clear and I'm making it big enough. Is the contrast okay? Are my students be able to access the materials that I'm actually preparing for them?
I love some of the examples. That's a great outline. Some of the hidden challenges that you talk about a lot, where maybe if you're on a train and things are loud, it's difficult to hear a video, or what a simulation text may be saying. But what is Labster doing specifically to help address some of these challenges?
Yes, so because we are aware of those, small hidden challenges and barriers that the students might have, we are trying to proactively create educational materials that are accessible out of the box. So in this way, when the educators are incorporating our simulations and supplementary materials, they know that it's accessible and their students can interact with them, they can complete the assignments, and there should be no problems, hidden or not hidden, that the educator would have to address during the course and the syllabus they have. So what we do is we have more than half of the catalog available with accessibility features, and they span through keyboard navigation, screen reader, audio control, keyboard shortcuts, text sizing, and many, many other things that address those accessibility needs. On top of that, our supplementary materials are developed as accessible, and we make sure that the whole Labster experience is accessible as well. So it's not only playing the simulation, but it's also seeing your grades, seeing what kind of assignment I have. All our course manager and our integrations with platforms, they are accessible. So our students can feel independent and they can complete this whole learning journey without having any barriers.
Great. And what about the sort of the future of accessibility around immersive learning tools? I know that something like Labster is different from, let's say, a simple web page. So what do you see as some of the opportunities going forward?
Yeah, so couple of years ago, we went on a journey to actually make our simulations accessible. And we figured out very quickly that this is way more complex than we thought it's going to be, because all the accessibility requirements and standards, they were written for websites that are 2D environment. But now with the simulations, you are in the 3D immersive environment where you interact with a lot of things and it's very dynamic. So those requirements not always, go one-to-one. And this is the challenge that we still trying to solve, because there's no standards for it. So we're kind of, as we implement those solutions, we're making the standards for ourselves. And now with the new platform that we're developing, we know we learned a lot and we want to make it even better, even more flexible and personalized. So really, when you step into the simulations in Labster, you can adjust it to whatever needs you have, and you can just focus on learning.
Great. We'll leave it there, but thank you so much, Monica. If anyone has any questions around the accessibility of Labster simulations or other learning tools or our websites even, please reach out to us. But thank you very much.